Kanoa Igarashi, Ramzi Boukhiam, and Kade Matson holding their positions. And we've got about 5 seconds before we kick things off. There it is. Now we're up and early and ready to go. The corduroy lines out to the horizon and now heading towards the bowl. The goofy footer is Ramzi Boukhiam from Morocco. Connects with an aggressive arc off the top. Look at the size of this one. Double overhead bomb, and he lights up that section on his backhand. Great start already, as he'll do a nice setup hook to see if he'll get an inside track here. Perfect trim on the fading cutback. Now Ramzi getting down to the bottom, going square off the lip, and a well-read wave to kick off opening day. As we look at Ramzi on this opening ride.
Okay, we'll get back to that in a second. I'm so confused. Here we go. I mean, that beautiful first turn there, arcing off the top. That turn there was so late. He sort of got a little bit hung up there, but he got around this section here. Wave obviously starts to slow up a bit, and he's really just waiting for this inside section. Doing a little bit of back and forth here, but this section here can be really hard to hit. Timed that really well. Bit of lump and bump as he came down there. They obviously have that backwash right on the inside there. That can be really hard to hit, but yeah, I really loved what I saw from Ramzi here. And sometimes this first wave of the morning can be, you know, you got jitters, first wave of the event, but yeah, Ramzi put this together really well, and it'll be interesting to see where the judges go on this. I'm assuming they might take their time, first wave of the morning, but just look at that technique.
Wave on the way here, and we're seeing the setup work from Kanoa Igarashi on the Sharp Eye Storm model. Throws down a beautiful wrapping cutback, and now he's starting to just gun for some open face. Another section's going to keep him honest, and now out in front. Just a quick top turn, pushing him down to the bottom of the wave, and sets up a nice, clean, lean back hack there. It's a really familiar looking type of turn for that section. Kanoa's accomplished some big maneuvers on the end section in the past, and now we'll get a comparison to Ramzi's 717.
As you can see, Kanoa here, he just looks really fast, getting a lot of whip out of that first carving maneuver. Right here, he just has to put the pedal to the metal and just get around this section. You can see that wave just as it comes through to this bowly section. Just really didn't stand up the same way that Ramzi's wave did. And I mean, it brings it through to the inside here, gets the finish, and that layback jam there up under the pocket gives a little bit of variety. But yeah, Ramzi's wave was just that clearly better for me, just so much bigger in size and a lot more critical in those, especially in his first maneuver.
Yeah, well done for Kanoa getting that finish. But yeah, that section kind of delayed. More maneuvers, but looking sharp this morning. Joining forces again with Jake the Snake Patterson. Another clean blast for Ramzi, already on wave number 2. Nice clean carve and looking perfect so far. Nice carve and touches the foam on that JS. Nice smooth backhand surfing from Ramzi, surfing like a veteran, as he will just step off. 2 waves ridden, 2 great rides for the Moroccan.
Waiting for the section. And it's just so evident here that he's just spent a lot of time on right-hand point breaks, right? Like, timing's impeccable, but just not forcing any issue, just really waiting for that section to present itself. And then I think that's just when you get beautiful timing here. That one looked a little bit funky there, but just great decision to get this backup wave right now. He's already knows that he's got this 717. This one here is a little bit smaller. It's obviously an inside wave, but got to echo what you said. I feel like
we'll get Kade up and riding right now, and let's see what the rookie can do, Joe.
Good man, Kayo. Here we go. Kade Matson, and he looks like he had a bit of a stumble there off the bottom, but recovers out in front. Setup work on the open face, and Kado's looking for a big hammer. Big section, drills it with control. Then back to Kade's wave here, Flick.
Yeah, so this wave here, you can see just that wave selection I was talking about. Sort of had to go to that carving maneuver to start there. That wave didn't really stand up. And then just here on that bottom turn of that second turn there, he got a little bit of a bauble there in the face of the wave, and then he then got stuck up on that second turn. So that last section, though, that was a really hard section to hit.
Put together a solid year on the Challenger Series, feeding off his friends from San Clemente. as we watch Kanoa Igarashi. Beautiful arc, well-timed first turn, well overhead section in these groomed conditions. He'll just kind of redirect. And now a little wrapping cutback out front. Sets the rail into the pocket again. And now really stretching this one out. End section approaching for Igarashi and hits it off the top and rides away. Kanoa's first turn looked brilliant there.
You could see that. And he looks really on point here. His timing's impeccable. He's fading to perfection. That first turn there was so crisp, really sharp. You could see that he just wanted to lay into that second section a lot more than what that wave offered. Even this third section here. I mean, if he gets the sort of wave that Ramzi had on his opening wave, I'm really interested to see what Kanoa's going to look like, because for me, he's looking so on point. His feet looks glued to that board. He looks on point. So, I mean, I think obviously it's going to go into his top two, but this first turn here was just so critical. It was just timed really, really beautifully, and just looks so smooth here too. I mean, if he had two sections like this, I mean, timing does not get better than that. I mean, look at that beautiful arc. Look at the technique, that backhand really coming around. He threw so much spray, and in conditions like today where there's not a drop of water out of play.
Ramzi still leading the charge in this seed, is going to kick out of his now third wave. You're watching opening day and the opening round of competition. World number 6 digs in again. Kanoa Igarashi, representing Japan, looking to get out of the fours as he lights up a section under the lip, hangs on to that layback carve, and there's that perfect top turn that he's got on lock into the inside track for Igarashi, hoping for a 7-0-2 to get Ramzi's lead. So much time to enjoy the styles of the world's best on a wave like this, as he'll punch out the roof real quick, and now inside track's looking great. Well-deserved low road here for Igarashi to kick out.
This wave here from Kanoa, I think he was in third priority here when he took off. The other two guys, I think they actually ducked over this wave, but this two-turn combo here, where he goes up into the lip, layback hack, I thought he was actually going to lose it there. And then around this section into that beautiful arcing carve. I feel like that was really, really well done. It was a smaller wave though. Took off a little bit wider on the bowl too, and the wave did kind of fatten out here, but I do think, I think it's going to better this 4 for sure. I don't think it's going to challenge Ramzi's 7, that's for sure. But just smart surfing from Kanoa, and smart decision to take off that one a little bit wider. The other two guys weren't going, thank you, I'll have a crack at this. And I just really want to see him on a bigger wave. I mean, if this is what he's doing on these sort of smaller waves and getting, these 4s and things like that, I just feel like with turns like this one here, I mean, this was very critical, super late, jams it in the lip, really uses that arm sort of as a bar and just gets really hung up there. You can see he almost lost it there, that rail almost sort of getting engulfed by that water, but did really well to regain here.
5, 6, 7, still second, as Kade Matson is third, needing a 5.93. This is our heat leader, Ramzi, seeing something in this wave to improve on his 4, 6, 7 out front. Nice sweep into the pocket. This is all just waiting for a better section to line up on the end section here. Now he's hoping to really unload, standing tall, crushes it, and that's what Ramzi is famous for. Growing up on the rights. Check in with Micro and break down this wave here at Bells Beach as we look at the replay last of Ramzi.
Yeah, this was a pretty slow, sleepy start to this one. I think Ramzi took off and thought that there was going to be a lot more down the line. Obviously, we watched this wave in live, and right at the end there, he gets that amazing backhand hit. However, I'm not sure. I don't think it's going to actually improve on his situation. I mean, that was beautiful turn there. It just doesn't get any better in terms of a backhand hit. However, just the one and just that one big inside hit, I would be very surprised if he improves on his situation here. If he'd had a couple of big backhand belts like this, well then now you're talking, I mean, right there, that's textbook. I mean, anyone at home who wants to learn how to do a backhand turn right there, that is it. That is what you want to study. That was just so beautifully done. Yeah, look out if he gets 2 like that. That's all I'll say.
It's an impressive turn, isn't it? It can gain a lot of points. But Ramzi looking solid, making quarterfinals in Portugal, moving up to number 16 in the world. Now he's looking at the top 10. If he can keep that backhand nice and hot throughout this event.
signals the start.